Philippians 4:12. And I know both how to be abased and I know how to abound everywhere and in all things. I am instructed both to be full and hungry, and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai. All praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Yahweh be the name of the Father, who people arrogantly call God. Yahweh Shai is his son, who people arrogantly call Jesus. Bahashem, Rakakwadash. It's in the name of the Holy Spirit. And that's where we get our revelation, our knowledge, our wisdom, and understanding through these scriptures. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, out there that's constantly fighting the good fight of faith, Lord will to the end. And double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone that taught us his truth. And Lord will this lesson be edifying to the elect. Going in today on knowing how to, be in both a base and a bow. I'm going to look up those words so we get more of an understanding on the two. But in its truth, we have to be flexible, be able to be, as this is saying, a base, which is G5013 in the blue letter. And some of the words are to make low, bring low, to level, reduce to a plane, bring into a humble condition, reduce to a meaner circumstances, to assign lower rank or place, to abase below others who are honored or rewarded, to humble or base myself by humbling living, to lower, depress, bring down one's pride, to have a modest opinion of oneself, to behave in an unassuming manner, devoid of all haughtiness, to humiliate, to bring low, to humble. So when we're in that state, so we know how to be both, We in everything too. It's not just the financial part, but in whatever area, it could be your status, it could be your rank, your quote unquote rank. It could be the things that we have in this world, Yahweh Shem Shai, he's going to care for his elect. He's going to take care of us. He's going to do the things necessary so that he said he's not going to put more on us than we can handle. So, hey, if we go through things, we have to really consider it as this is the state that we need to be in right now. To be low, to be humbled, So in every state, we got to learn to be like that. It says, I know both how to be a base. We know how so we go through the stages. It could be just to show us like, hey, because you might be in it more than once, but we got to make sure too that it's not something that, that we doing on our part. It could be bad spending habits that could bring you to an abased state. But if not, then that it's of the will. All of it is the will of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, however it goes. But whatever state we are in, we really have to understand that this is where we are, and we have to understand it and see it as such, and then know that this is a part of us, part of that us being chastised, because we're not here to this is not our rest. This is not the place where the end all, the be all. So it says, I know both how to be a base and I know how to abound. So we're going to go into this abound as G4052. And it says to exceed a fixed number of measures, to be left over and above a certain number of measure, to be over, to remain. So to exist or be at hand in abundance, to be great. And everybody love when they're abounding. That's the bitter and the sweet. Everybody love the sweet, but when it comes to the bitter, don't nobody want it. So we got to be, that's why, Lord will, we those men, we know how to be in all states, We know how to how to be where we was, you know, could be in a evil state. You know, we know how to be broke to the lowest denominator, and then he's gonna lift us up and he's gonna make us where we're kings, you know, where we be, you know, have more than we could ever imagine. We know how to be in these bodies that we in, where they're frail, you know, they easily are hurt and broken down. And then he's gonna change us to a new. Within the twinkling of an eye, we're gonna be made new. We're gonna have new bodies, everlasting bodies. You know, they're not gonna break down. So, you know, we're learning the perspective on both sides of every aspect in our life, to be a base and to be abound. So it says also means to make, to furnish one richly so that he has abundance. You know, because we're going to have abundance in everything. In women right now, you may not have a woman, you may not have money, you may not have a car, a job. Hey, all that is going to come. And it's going to come sevenfold more so, you know, like how it was with Job when he had, and then he lost, and then he received it back all over again and more. So we have to, but it's easier said than done when you're in that state. But when we are in that state, these scriptures are what helps us, you know, to continue and understand that this is just a state. Scriptures say wisdom and knowledge shall be what? The stability of our time. This is what keeps us stable, to be able to hold on. Because that's what we have to do. We have to, he that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, because we have to endure it. We have to endure afflictions. We have to go through, you know, the fire. So it says, I'm going to read Philippians 4:12 again. I know both how to be abased and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things, I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. So in every state we in, man, being able to do it. I'm going to get this next one. This is 2 Corinthians 6:4. It says, but in all things, approving ourselves as the ministers of the Most High in much patience in afflictions, because that patience, hey, we possess ye our souls. I believe that's what it is. I'm paraphrasing it. You know, patience, possess ye your souls. You know, we able to go through it in our patience. And it's like, damn, you got to always go through it. No, it's a balance. But it is, though, because, you know, a lot of times people will remember the correction more than the reward. You know, you could say one thing to your child in a corrective type of manner and correct them. They'll forget all you've been doing all week for them that was good. That's the mind state of how, you know, we're wired right now. And it's, you know, unless we specifically, we have to purposefully, you know, think and be grateful. You know, that's something that part of renewing our minds, being grateful and thankful. There's people that have gone to prison, and that's how they are able to really finally see and be grateful for things. I know someone who's incarcerated, and they, you know, they've been down for a while, and they made it to another prison that had trees, and they were so appreciative of that, of actually seeing a tree. When all the years that they were out, you know, in a quote unquote free world, that they saw trees and it was nothing. But now things that we look at as, you know, as just common, that they see as, you know, as something to be grateful for. So that's how we are in this truth, man. And the scriptures speak of us as being prisoners of hope. We constantly, daily, you know, every day just having hope that Yahweh Shem Yahushua return will be soon, and that he continually to give us the ability to continue to stay fast, to be, you know, continuing this. because this is a fight, man. This ain't something that, where you just, we're going to walk in the kingdom just skipping it. Hey, this is something that's of the elect is it's going to be, where we're going to have to work for it. So reading that again, 2 Corinthians 6:4 says, but in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of the Most High in much patience, in afflictions, in necessities, in distress, in stripes, in imprisonment, in tumults, in labors, in watching and fastings, in all the things that we're going through. I'm going to read this 2 Corinthians 6:11-4, 2 Corinthians 6:4 in the NLT. It says, in everything we do, we show that we are the true ministers of the Most High. We patiently endure troubles and hardships and calamities of every kind. And that's what we do. Every kind, everything come at the minute of the Lord. From our own thoughts to things that happen in the physical, to ailments, to financial, to things with your family members, your children, your spouse if you got one, your car, your home, everything. It's a full battle. That's why we got to put on the full armor. We got to have it all on. We can't be lacking. Let me get this next one. This is matter of fact, I'm gonna keep reading on this 2 Corinthians 6:4, verse 6. It says, by prudence, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Spirit, by love unfeigned, by the word of truth, by the word of the Most High. That's what keeps us. This word, man, again, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. By the armor of righteousness on the right hand and on the left, putting on that full armor. We got to have it all on us. That faith, man, that shield of faith, that's one of the greatest things. Verse 8, it says, by honor and dishonor, by evil report and good report, as deceivers and yet true. Hey, in this truth, everything is a balance in it. We got to always be appreciative of both sides too. When we are base, when we do abound, recognizing it and being grateful. Verse 9, it says, as unknown and yet well known, as dying and behold we live, as chastened and not killed. In this world we are just like we're nothing here. We ain't getting no fame here. We're not getting no recognition here. This is not our rest. But in the kingdom to come, that's when, Lord will, we endure unto the end. Hey, that's when the fame's gonna come. That's when the fortune, the fortune and fame, all the things that we desire. Verse 10, it says, as sorrowful, yet always rejoicing. We are sorrowful. You like, man, you like, fuck. Things come up. You like, damn, man, and another thing. It says, but we still are grateful though. We are grateful in the same sense. Like, man, okay, we understand we're going through this. We understand a lot. Some of these things are just because we up under these curses, man. And you can't shake them. You could do everything right, but still, it says, as sorrowful yet always rejoicing, as poor yet making many rich, as having nothing and yet possessing all things. We possess the most important thing. We have to see that though, because you'll be in it and you'll be like, damn, I ain't got shit. But we got to keep our eyes off of, and it's easier said than done, but what we do is just not what's that? It's a saying that we're not supposed to be. Basically, you want somebody else's stuff, things. It's a term for it. Is one of the commandments that we covet. That we not being covetous over other people's things, and it's easy to do when you online and you watching on these different platforms that's out here. You see so much glamour and glitz, and that's why we got to give it a certain amount of time. It's a balance in it, because you'll get overwhelmed. Like, damn, you can get overwhelmed with so much hate. I was going to do a lesson on that, and Lord will. It was think I was going to title it like "Take a Break from the Hate," because you'll get overwhelmed with so much hate. You know, you got to take a pause. Like, damn, go somewhere where it's nice and quaint. Go to the beach. Go, go buy some water somewhere. Go into a forest. Meditate on something peaceful. Because it's so much, everything turned upside down. But hey, that's that trying to find that balance in life. Because of course, when you, especially online, you be online, you seeing nothing but all kind of atrocities on there, all kind of things going on. People are just seem so heartless, and with the heart, the spirit that the men of the Lord have, their heart is towards. Even though we hate this world, but we understand that we are part of it, and we see the value in it. So as it's being destroyed, and all the things that coming, you like, damn, man. Even though we looking forward to this downfall, especially here in Babylon, aka America, we looking for this place to be diminished. But you can't help but see, like, damn, how our people are. It's not just us. You just look at our people as a whole. But then, what gives us hope is this truth. You like, man, this is not the end all to be all. And Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, for us having that, that's what gives us this hope. This truth is what gives us to be able to, okay, this ain't the end all to be all. Hey, they may die here, but hey, this is not it. This is not like, okay, it's over. It's really just about to begin. Let me get this next one. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, and I'm going to close it on this one. And start at verse 7. And it says, "And lest I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure." Because you gonna be tested. You know how Job was. Satan came to the Most High and was like, I can get him. The Most High let him, like, go ahead, like a test. You can't mess with my boy. And that's how it is for the elect. We could stumble, we could fall, but the elect ain't gonna stay down. And Lord will, we are a part of that. If we part of the elect, hey, no matter what comes up against us, hey, we may fall, we may stumble, but we ain't gonna stay down. Verse 8, it says, "For this thing I besought the Lord thrice, that I might depart from me. And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness." That seemed the opposite to the world. In this world, hey, they think the meek is weak. But that's where Yahweh Shem Yahushai shines at. He shines in those that are meek. He shines in those that look weak. What it says, the meek shall inherit the earth. It says, "Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Hamashiach may rest upon me." Because we'll be able to shine. They people like, man, they're gonna be like, man, these ain't no way these are the men of the Lord. Look at them. Look what they got. They don't have nothing. They life is trash. They live a plain, a bland life. They ain't got nothing. That they ain't all that. According to the world, we not. But Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he's doing the looking, and he's looking on those on the inside. He's looking on the heart of man, and he could see us for who we truly are. He see the diamond in the rough. He see the gold going through the fire. Man don't see that, because they always looking on the outward appearance. It says, verse 9, "And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Hamashiach may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distress for Hamashiach's sake. For when I am weak, then am I strong. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Lord will, this lesson was edifying to the elect out there. Until next time, Lord will. Shalom.